So we're starting off the day. Come to see a friend. He's got a fuel pump for me. So looks like a used wheelbarrow, so I might try this in my car and see if it makes a difference. And we've also come here to pick up some of our crap that's been sitting here for a long time. I've got an Evo block somewhere. And here's his CF. Is it going right?
Yeah, it's not bad. Tune. Yeah,
I think it's got a bit more in it.
Yeah, it's definitely got more in it. Need to get some injectors really. Those Silvia ones aren't just cutting the mustard.
Well, that's just it.
Needs more curry, boy.
Yeah.
It's coming along.
It's not bad though.
At least it runs now.
Cheap as well.
So if you guys watched when we last took it for a spin down the road, she was crook.
Stock ECU was not loving it.
Was not.
Never run a stock ECU. Clean stock.
You don't want a free bumper for a baby.
Josh's rear bumper, RX-7 bumper that's been sitting here for ages.
And the other.
Anything wrong with it, that corner.
Any buyers?
Any buyers? Free.
Oh, my Fortune Auto box is there too.
And the Evo exhaust. Anyone want an Evo exhaust?
Nah, that's RX-7 stock exhaust.
Oh, that RX.
Fucking mint, hey?
What else can we take from the shed? Oh, new compressor. What's this one?
Oh, she's healthy, boy. That's a spare.
Where'd you get that from? Is that the original or another one?
No, that's the one out of there. She's all good.
You've got shit going on in here, eh?
When that one blows up, that one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Oh boy. And what's this one then?
Oh, that's a 20E.
Oh.
That I got off. That's not the original one. The original one's over there.
And here's my Evo block. I might just chuck it away, I can't be bothered with it.
Yeah.
Someone could probably use stuff off it, but it's just not worth it.
Where'd you get these, dude?
Trade me. $100.
Oh, there's some shit here.
It's that SR gearbox.
That one?
Say, you gonna do anything with
Yeah.
Whose is it?
Yours.
this? Is it?
But it's got to blow on something.
Oh yeah,
I was
no.
thinking about ripping it apart and trying to make a gear set for it,
No,
because they're
it's-
identical to... What?
Nah, that's a 6-speed.
Oh, dumb.
You can talk some smack, eh, boy?
My blowing's 6-speed.
Happening something nasty.
So Josh pulls off this blanket and we've got another one here. What's this one?
25DE.
Is it in there?
Sage's one.
Steel cover? No.
Nah. It is Series 2.
Yeah, Series 2.
You know the no, eh?
I reckon these go like the clappers with a plus T on them, eh?
Oh, I bet.
Ask Kurt Blackie. He knows.
So this right here, you can never say we do anything bad. This is the definition of RFB. So what have they done here?
Well, hanger bearing was fucked, so I went to replace that. But then with pulling my drive shaft apart and they slipped the nut over the flange, linished all the threads off, and put 2 tacks to hold the nut and the whole drive shaft and running gear together. It's
Yes.
fucking...
That's ours.
So the car was like that when you got it.
Yep.
It's sad.
I was wondering what my vibration was, but it was this fucking... Yeah.
So that's the difference between buying a car that has been already RFB and then people think that you've done it. That's why a lot of people seem to think that we don't do stuff properly. It's when we've got the cars like that and we've actually fixed them up to get them better. Every RB we've bought has been in a, I think, yeah, every single one has been in a non-running state and we've got them running and got them tidied up. The RBs aren't the problem, it's the owners of them, and we're trying to save them. We're not making them bad like some people seem to think. And yeah, people are saying that we seem to just get RBs and blow them up left, right and centre. Well, actually we've never blown an RB up. It's always been problems from the previous owners and we've solved the problems. So there you go. They're not a bad engine if they're done right. So we're back here at the workshop and I've just been swapping this fuel pump over. Now we had a bit of a problem. The line and the connector was on the opposite side to the stock one, so I think it's going to work. It's not going to be a problem. So I've wired that up, and this is a spare cradle I had, which is good. So very accessible here. I just gotta, oh, if the cage wasn't there it would have been easier, but I just need to take that out, slot the new one in, then we'll give it a test. This is just a temporary fuel pump because I'm going to get a bigger one down the track before the tune anyway, but I didn't want to get a big 400 litre per hour one and put it in with the stock ECU because I don't think it would have ran right, and I didn't want to buy anything at the moment, so Sam's just letting me use this one to do some testing. And over here Josh is splitting his 3-piece wedges.
Yep. That's what a 3-piece wheel looks like to anyone that hasn't seen one apart before.
Very time consuming.
Oh, it is.
Like, what is it, like 40 something bolts there?
These ones are a bit less, but it's still painful, man. It's tedious is what it is. So I've got no car here, so I like to keep myself busy, so it's just a rainy day job, so need to be done.
So yeah, his car's not here at the moment. Still at the tuners, and he will pick it up next week, all finished and running mint, hopefully. Ooh. So the other thing I was going to do was hook up a inline fuel pressure gauge and run it to the cab and see what the fuel pressure was doing, but then I realised you can't even do it on this JZ because the fittings are wrong on the feed line, so I can't really put it anywhere. It's got like threaded fittings, so never mind that idea. So I'll try this pump, see what happens. Yeah, might go for a quick road test, Mexico test. Oh no, yeah, it's legal. It actually is. Look, I got Reggio. What's the problem? Ooh. Not the spillage. Bit difficult with this cage here, I must say. So I'm here now changing out my fuel filter, just to rule out it being an issue or any future issue. So here's a new one here, and the fuel filters on these are actually in the rear here, under the in front of the left rear wheel. So threaded fittings once again. All the fuel system on these JZXs seem to be threaded fittings, which is a bit annoying to be honest. But yeah, so I'm going to pop this new one on. I don't think it had ever been changed in its lifetime. It was pretty bad, and yeah, now I'm glad I am doing it because I didn't really think it would be a problem. And there you have it, good as new. Alright, I'm going to try to take it for a test, but first I have to jump start it. Well. So I just went for a test with the new diff and the fuel pump and fuel filter changed, and I'm happy to say it's finally mint. It didn't lean out at all. The AFRs were absolutely perfect. I even think it's got a few more pounds of boost left in it, and the diff change was definitely noticeable. Like the third gear wasn't bogging down how it used to, and couldn't really feel that lag anymore, so I'm bloody happy. No guards on or anything, and good to go. But yeah, the only concern was when I took off from one of the corners, one of the wheels opened up. I didn't do anything to test if the diff suite, if it slides right, because I was out on the road and I obey the road rules. So that's the only thing left to do, is to check out what's up with that diff. Finally sorted the issue, so whether it was the fuel filter was blocked or I think it was just needed a bit more fuel. That fuel pump's just done today, so happy days. So the next thing, we've got Matsuri coming up next week. Well, it'll be this week once we put this video up, and we were wanting to go. We always seem to miss out. Something pops up, we either just don't have the funds or something's wrong with the cars, and it's starting to look that way again, unfortunately. We're still yet to do a Matsuri. We miss him like every time, and it's bloody disappointing. We're unsure. Josh is the most likely going to go at this stage. I'm not in a good state. I don't think I'm taking my car. Gaz is on the fence, but we've been searching around the workshop trying to find stuff we can sell. This is what we call the Matsuri hustle. Right, we're bringing out
three-piece wheels, no tyres. They're not coming with tyres. Can deliver to Matsuri, $900, three-piece, 17-inch work wheels, legit, genuine. If we got any buyers, I'm on.
Anything we're trying to sell. I've got these chrome wheels here. I reckon I can get a nice 200 bucks. I mean, 200 bucks, that's like nearly, that's like 4-ish tyres nearly. I'm getting somewhere. What else have we got here?
A couple RB blocks down there. We all cheap, 200 bucks a block, deck. Got a Series 1 head for 300 bucks, complete. That's mint. That'll go.
I might take my bride's seats out of my car and sell those, put the stock ones back in, and I'll worry about buying some more after Matsuri. I don't know. The struggle was actually real.
The Laurel headlight up there.
Oh, one Laurel headlight. Oh, and a grill. Who wants that? What else have we got? Got some pistons. Anyone want to buy some waste oil? We'll sell it cheap. It can be used still. It's only done one track day.
2 drops at 85. Oh, people don't understand.
I mean, I might just like part out my whole car for the stuff I don't need. Who wants some tail lights?
Those green rotors, we'll sell those. 3 on, 1K, no tyres once again.
I've been selling JZX parts all week and it hasn't really helped me much. I'm still in a pickle.
So I made it here to Dyno Power and I've unloaded my car. Not really show much, it's pretty basic sort of stuff, but I was out here and I noticed the old trailer walking past and holy fuck, the old fucking bolt for the leaf spring just flopping around, holding on by like one thread, the nut. If this leaf spring had flung out, we would have had a serious dusty out on the road. So we're just slapping this NZ wiring trigger kit in now. I'm just repinning the factory CAS plug to suit the sensor there, and should be configuring it into the ECU soon. So, not a bad little shop. The dyno room's next door, so hopefully we can get in there shortly. Hey guys, I just got back. Massive day, it was huge. As you can see, there's the truck and there's the trailer and there is no 180 on it. Basically what happened is the car, obviously at the track when we last took it out, had that problem with the misfire. It just came out of nowhere and I thought it may have been an electrical problem, so I checked over like everything basic, like coils and alternators and loose wires and just everything like that. And long story short, the injectors and fuel filter were blocked, so basically 1000cc injectors were pumping around, I think it was 350 we tested them at cc's, so they were down on well over half of their capacity, and that's why it was misfiring, because the tune was demanding more fuel and the injectors couldn't supply the fuel because of the blockage. So I've left the car with them. Surprisingly, it made 350 kilowatts with those blocked injectors and stuff, which is just, it's pretty impressive. You guys will see the footage. We ran into problems with that trigger kit that we went to install, as you'll see in the clip. Yeah, we don't know quite what happened there. We set up all the inputs, you know, the 24-1 tooth and everything like that. Everything was on the link spot on, but when we'd crank the motor, it would pick up an RPM signal, and then if you'd stop cranking it and then crank it again, it would lose it. Like it would miss the cam signal, and it wasn't firing because it didn't know where the cam was. And we changed pretty much every setting that we could in the ECU, and it still wouldn't fire, and it was continually doing that. So we just chucked the good old trusty CAS back in it and fired up straight away. So we've just tuned it on that at the moment. The other issue we had was it was burning oil when we first put on the dyno and loaded it up, like literally like heaving out, boxed out the whole dyno room. And yeah, it sort of cleared itself out and it was good as gold and didn't do it again. So next Friday on the way to Matsuri, we'll pick it up so it's going to stay with them for the week, and he's going to add, the tuner's going to add an inline filter, so another one, and he's going to clean out the other one, put some fresh fuel in it, clean out the tank maybe, and that should be that. We've already cleaned the injectors and put them back in, and they're testing up okay now, so yeah, should get a bit more power too with everything not being blocked. And I've also asked for AK-47 limiter, so that'll be interesting to see that and see what it sounds like. But all going well, you know, it didn't blow up, so happy days.